Go.
Filming? Is it filming?
Yeah.
Alright, so Paul, this is the tent, this is the ground mat. You're gonna put the ground mat on first. I'm not gonna show it here, but put the ground mat always, and then put the tent on top of it. You can cut this thing out. This is really a big thing, so cut it out to the size of the tent.
Okay.
What? Go back. Alright, so you got your tent here, and then you got the poles that my dad made here, and you get the stakes here. So let's put those away. So these right here are the poles. You're gonna get this middle one with the two bronze things at the end. You're gonna take this side and screw it on. Make sure not to screw it on too tight, or else this thing will come loose and then you have a fucked up pole. Alright, so there's one side, and there's the other side. There's a whole pole right there. Get the other one. Screw it in. Get this one. There. Successfully have two poles for the tent. The bag for the tent. Throw it over there. Alright. Next part. Unwrap this tent. There it is. Black part goes on the bottom of the floor, on that white thing. On that white thing. Here it is, all splayed out. Get your stakes, put them in hand. Get out the stakes. All right, come over here. Here you have your little ends. Okay, like that. So you put it right there in the end. Oh, pretty obvious. Stick it in the ground. Make sure you always have it at an angle towards your tent. If you have it like this, it can come out easily. If you have it in like that, at like a 45 in the dirt, in case there's a lot of wind, your tent will stay put. Now, get this side. This is the, let's see, this is where your feet go, and that's where your head goes on that side. So there's two of these on each side, and then one at the front on that side. So stake this one out also. Make sure it's kind of tight here. You don't need it tight yet. You still need to do some adjusting. 45-degree angle, stake it in, and that's that. Now, you put the front one in over here. Doesn't matter which order, you can put the front one in, and then those two back ones. Just make sure you have the vertical side in first. And stake it in. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So that's the side without the zipper. We don't need that side. Make sure you don't get that thing caught in there, the zipper in that, because that pulls on material like I just did. And it's really annoying and it fucks up your tent. Okay, I just did it again. Alright, come on this side. Over here. So, here's the inside of the zipper where you'll be sleeping. And this is kind of like the rain fly. They're both attached to each other. So you open this up, and then come over here. So you always want to put these poles in before you stake out the side ones over here for the tent. So come over here, and so you can see in here. Like down here so you can see in here. Alright, so you got these little things in here, these little holes. So you stick it right there, push it in, and what I do to make it a little easier, yeah, this is not the easiest tent to set up, so.
Are you trying to sell this or what?
No, it's for pole.
Oh.
I'm giving it. Over here, over here. So See, get down on the knees and then there. So this pole, you put it in at a 45 and then kind of scooch it in. You don't put it directly vertically in. You put it at 45 and then keep scooching it in like that until it gets
to the middle.
Gets to the middle with that black little seam here.
Okay.
And you get the other pole.
Okay.
And you get
Do the
this
same
side of
on the
it.
other side?
Same to the other
Let me
side.
see.
Right in there.
Okay.
And then same. You try to put it in like that, it won't work. Put it in here and then slowly slide it in.
Uh-huh.
Like that. Oh, see?
Oh shit.
Worst 10 ever.
Why is it one that?
Because it's light and it's free.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just try to focus on putting this thing in.
Your arm is in the way. See when it's open it up.
Alright, so you always want to have these poles in before you stake out this side here. Because if you stake these sides out first and then try to put the poles in, it is literally impossible. Alright, here, Mom.
Keep
filming.
recording.
So, we have the poles all set up. We have that side staked out and those two staked out. Now we just need these sides staked out. So, always that one, then those two, or vice versa. Then the poles, then these outside ones that are wide.
Okay.
Damn it. Zip that up. It comes out like this. You get one of your little stakes. You move the lime. And push it in.
And now the other side.
Now the other side.
That's easy.
It's hard. And make sure it doesn't get caught. Hook up your tent. And get this side. Get it in. And push it in at the 45. Alright. And that's pretty much it. And you can do kind of fine adjustments with these little, you know, whatever they're called. Pull it tighter or get it looser. Make sure everything surface is flat. You don't want something that's, you know, like that and one side's looser than the other. Alright, that looks pretty good.
Go around with it.
Pretty tight, and that's it.
Go around the tent so he can see it.
Okay. So there it is. Your head would go there. And your feet would go on this side with the two poles here. And then you got this other string right here, actually, that you're supposed to tie out, put it on a rock or something. And you always want to have this facing with the wind, so you know the wind kind of flows over it, or aerodynamically. And then I'm gonna put it down real quick. Unzip that. So we have this part unzipped. And we look inside here. And here we are inside of the tent. Pretty simple. There's the poles. And there's the front, and that's it. And also for these poles, you can use your trekking poles, those hiking poles you bought. You put the sharp end in there, in that little hole thingy, and then the handle side down there, and you can kind of adjust it like hey Tug, how you doing? And you can adjust it to the height of these poles, and you can use those instead of these, so you don't have to carry as much weight. And that's pretty much it. So I'll send this today and you'll have a free tent. All right, see ya.